So the second section is getting ahead. And the first point is solving problems. Always focus on solving problems. Go above and beyond to solve the problem. Add value to your client. Everyone has clients. You might be working on an internal project. You might be working on an external project. You might be working for your boss. It doesn't matter. Everyone has a client. So treat people as clients. Solve a problem, add value. Try to think outside of the box when thinking of solutions. That's where the YouTube trick and that learning comes in. Find other ways. Be intellectually curious and go above and beyond. And the next one is kind of linked to do research. Always try to stay ahead of the latest trends by doing your own research. Some helpful research techniques include searching for what you're searching for and add the word PDF after it. So as an example, like data analytics is a big theme right now. So what is data analytics? Just type in data analytics PDF. So you're going to get these amazing reports from like the biggest consulting companies, from McKinsey to Deloitte to KPMG, and you can actually leverage those reports because they're very easy to read and understand. And the other aspect to doing research is do your homework. When you are going to get into a client meeting, have you Googled the client organization? Have you gone to their website? Do you understand what they do? Have you Googled the client's names? Looked at their LinkedIn profile? All of this is around doing research and being ahead. And don't be overwhelmed by it. Nobody is saying when you do the research that you have to retain everything you've but even if you get 4 or 5 points that you write down in your notebook, and now you're in the meeting with the client, you have some of that knowledge in front of you. Maybe it fits into conversation, maybe it doesn't. The next point is be 10% different. So this comes from a famous talk that a futurist does. And the idea is that every single company needs to derive 10% of revenue from new products and services. Ideally 20, 30%. So when somebody is trying to compete with you, sure, they can compete with you. But you're reinventing yourself, so it doesn't matter. This actually applies to all of us as individuals. What did you do this year that was 10% different than last year? What are you going to do 10% different next year that is different from this year? So that you constantly evolve. Leverage a library. So this applies to PowerPoint presentations, coding, right? Where don't reinvent the wheel. There's amazing templates that we have, and we'll get to that in the assignment, that you can actually get a running start. So you can steal, copy, paste, and steal from different templates. The next one is make your clients and managers' life easier. My first boss told me, your ability to make my life easier will take you places. And this is connected to solving problems, right? If you solve your boss's problems or your client's problems, it's going to take you places. Everyone talks, right? I connect with your clients. And if the clients are telling me good things about you, I'm hearing those things. So it's all about, making their life easier. Go above and beyond. Make their life easier. Find shortcuts. Templates is a great example of a shortcut, right? That over years of making PowerPoint, I'd be like, oh my God, that slide was amazing. Where is it? And I had to go fish for that. Then I'd be finding that. So I was like, you know what? Screw this. I took all the best of slides and created a template. So think about shortcuts for you, right? All of my templates are pinned into PowerPoint. Easy access. I'll give you another shortcut. I have in my documents a best of folder. All my documents are all over the place. But the best documents I put in there, and I sort on date modified. So I have all my best documents like this. I don't have to go digging into this file or this folder. It's boom right there. That's my shortcut. So think about shortcuts. The next topic is a bit more complicated, and it's about getting A's, B's, C's, and D's. In school, you're taught always to get an A, and the highest grade is better. Let me tell you that does not apply in this world. Just remove the concept that you have to get A's. Because if you try to get A's all the time, we will slow the progress down. Sometimes you have to get an A on some tasks. Sometimes B is okay. Sometimes C is okay. Sometimes D is okay. Sometimes ignoring it is okay. You have to make judgments on every single task that you do. How important is it? There is a principle called the Pareto Principle. It's the 20-80 rule. If a problem is yay big, and this is 100%, it will take 20%. So let's say it takes 100% effort to solve this 100% problem. Let's say you're creating a complicated deck, 100 pages. So you have to spend 100 hours to finish the deck. The Pareto Principle says, roughly, not exact, if you spend 20 hours, you can get to 80% of the deck. Because the last 20% is the hardest. Cleaning it up, solving it. So I used to sit there, I remember when I was younger, 2 o'clock in the night, cleaning up everything. And the only person who cared was me. I was trying to get the A. So you have to determine, is the client looking for an A, or am I looking for an A? And is the A adding value, or is B okay? Because the client is going to think the B, that your B, is his A or her A. So make these constant decisions, right? On A, B, C, D. I remember I've made some big mistakes along the way where I got an email once and I ignored it. Later in the afternoon, I got another email saying, hey, where are we on this? It was the biggest mistake to ignore it. Mistake made, but I spent the next 3 weeks cleaning that up. So the people remember what I did over the 3 weeks, not the mistake I made. So this is where you have to upskill your judgment. In the beginning, you'll be bad. Talk to leaders around you. Don't worry about it. How many times have we talked about making mistakes? Nothing's going to happen. Just constantly learn. Like, be really attuned to the feedback. And it's kind of linked to the next point, which is shipping is a feature too. So this comes from software development, where when you're developing a product, you can try to make it perfect and then ship it. But if you look at your favorite app on your phone, how many features did it have 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 1 year ago, and today? It's constantly evolving. So if you draw the parallel between our deck building, sometimes you just have to get it out. Let the client respond. Otherwise, you're going to sit there perfecting it, and again, the only one who cares is you. So think about that. And then the last point here is making it sing, right? Where I know I've shared some videos with you and will continue to share more, but how do you excite people? That when they see your product, they see your presentations or your website, or they see some of the technology work you're doing, how are they going to be excited by it? Eventually, we're going to get into the video editing business. When they see that product, they're like, oh my God, this is amazing. It connects back to, please the client, right? If you please the client, they're going to give you more work. Okay, so now let's talk about assignments. Assignment 1, Google Technology Trends PDF. Create a 3-box slide on what you've learned. Assignment number 2, Google the 20-80 rule. Create a 3-box slide on what you've learned. Assignment number 3, think about where you want to grow, something you want to learn or you are passionate about. Think about your weaknesses and create a simple 3-pronged plan for the next 12 months on what you're going to do next year. Assignment 4, ask your colleague for the template folder, Time Saver and other templates. Save that onto your computer, pin them to PowerPoint, create a 3-box slide on how this will help you. Assignment number 5, what does the A, B, C, and D principle mean to you? Discuss with your colleague, create a 3-box slide.